Hey there, come on in, everybody. We see you out there. Chat's live this morning. We're alive somewhat this morning. I've got coffee, so it's all good. Hopefully.
I never have coffee.
Oh.
The only time I drink coffee is in the United States because you can't make a decent cup of tea.
Totally believable. It's Comics by Night, folks. We're going to run the opening and get things underway. So we've got an issue of Thunder Agents we're looking at this morning, and we will take it from there as soon as I find that opening. There we go.
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time, with theory.
That's right, Comics by Night, folks. I'm in the middle of Michigan. It's 5 a.m. for me. I'm Randy Zimmerman, Arrow Comics. I'm your host. Right now, the current thing that I'm working on is the Atlantean, which is still over at Fund My Comic, hopefully for only the next couple of days. As soon as the third volume of the Atlantean is ready to go to press, we're going to close that campaign down. So get in on it now. If you enjoy great sword and sorcery stuff, this is the adventures of Cull and Brule as they travel the land looking to rid their world of shape-shifting serpent demon people. It's a lot of fun. We're on our third volume. There's a great catch-up tier. There's actually a couple of catch-up tiers where you can get all of the previous volumes like this in one package, or we have put together a great collection that features the Shadow Kingdom, which is the story that the characters are originally based off of, the classic Robert E. Howard tale. We adapted that artwork there by Russ Leach. I went through and adapted that for Russ, and real proud of that product. Looks great. You can get a copy of the Shadow Kingdom in hardback and in color. They're in that campaign, or you can get that omnibus together where you get the Shadow Kingdom in black and white and the first two volumes of the Atlantean all wrapped in one cover, one great wraparound cover too. It's a fantastic cover. Real proud of it. And you can pick that up over there at fundmycomic.com. Look for Atlantean 3. It's on the main page. Fundmycomic.com. I think we have 181 backers so far. Very proud of that. More than the last couple of the first two volumes. And we're happy with our growth, and we hope that you'll come along with us and enjoy the story. Very, very proud of it. And also joining me this morning, Russ Leach can't be here this morning because he's dealing with wonderful electricians. So just like Glenn was dealing with kitchen people last Sunday, remodeling in the UK, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're getting ready for the big event.
Like I said, joining me this morning, Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name's Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. I'm in England, Northwest, and I write things. And I've written 12 books, all of which are on Amazon, different subjects from JFK assassination down to children's books. Relevant to this show is my book about Jack Kirby, which details my visits to see him in 1988 and 1991, where the best part about it was when I met his wonderful wife. And I also draw things, and on Fund My Comic, somewhere near the Atlantean, is my Hatch annotated book. Hatch is my cartoon character that lives on his own in a little asteroid, and strange things happen to him. And this is full of old artwork, unpublished artwork, and new stuff, so check that out. And last but not least, occasionally I publish this Comics Unlimited magazine, which is a 100-page magazine about comics, believe it or not. And I design all this and write half of it and interview people, and Randy and Russ have been in it. There's 15 issues on Amazon. Check them out.
Please do. Today we're looking at Thunder Agents number 4 from the great Tower Comics, the great and short-lived Tower Comics. Wally Wood, the major contributor to this work.
Look at that.
See his great work.
Wally
here.
Wood. Fabulous.
Right off of his short stint on Daredevil and Marvel,
Beautiful.
he jumped over to Tower Comics. Look at that Iron Maiden there. We are looking at this book from the Comic Plus site, comicplus.com, where they have archived every book that's in public domain. And this the Tower Comics is considered to be in public domain because their copyright has lapsed, but the characters themselves are still owned by other folks. So we can't, the characters aren't in public domain, but the comic is. So we are able to take a look at this comic again, thanks to comicplus.com. If you want to read some, every comic pretty much in public domain is up there. So go ahead.
One of the best things about these old comics like this and the physical thing is the way you can see all the cracks and creases on it. I think there's some coffee on his leg there as well, on Dynamo's leg, and it just makes them look real. And that's one of the things I love about it. It doesn't, it's nice to keep things.
Oh, I keep moving. I keep removing the cover here. There's a big rip here in the front cover, right down next to his boot.
Yeah.
Where do you see the all these wrinkles on the cover? Oh yeah, very well loved issues. You've got a timestamp there from the distributor, I would imagine.
Yeah. From
when it come in. February 15th. They probably only got 3 copies to put on the stand. So.
When's this, from 1966?
Yes.
So it was going on the shelf 2 months.
Yeah, it was on the shelf, cover dated April 66. So there's Dynamo fighting a Tyrannosaurus.
Look at that billboard, Dan Adkins.
Yeah,
I bet he's inking this, because he was Wally Wood's understudy, wasn't he?
I'm not sure. You're probably right.
He was.
I'm sure you're.
Well, if you look at his
right.
artwork, it's exactly the same, and I think.
Yeah. You were saying, you think?
I don't know, but it's my opinion. Dan Adkins was Wally Wood's understudy, and I reckon he's had some input. He's probably inked this or something. I don't know.
It's apprentice. Probably had a big hand in it. Look at that. It's all, you see the Wood signature down here in the corner?
Yeah.
Look at that dinosaur. It's just great. Fantastic buildings here too. Dynamo is the main character in Thunder Agents. Gets power from a belt. Thunder Agent must be prepared for anything, but when Dynamo receives an urgent summons, he cannot know what he is to be pitted against. The strangest foes a 20th century man can encounter. The prehistoric pets of Dr. Sparta, the master of evolution.
Isn't that odd tracking on that letter in there?
Yeah. Kerning?
No, the tracking between the kerning is between the letters, the tracking is between the words.
Okay.
So there's big gaps.
Yeah, they're bigger than usual. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's about 2 letters width.
Yeah.
Between all the words. Up long before computer lettering, because you can't blame the letterer for hitting an extra space key. It's all done by hand here.
The lettering's excellent.
Yeah. The dynamo and the coloring looks like it's got a dimensional shape to it. I'm sure that's just where they cut out the photostat to paste it on.
I think it's the color printing over the top, isn't it?
Got kind of a two-tone there. Yeah. Len Brown is enjoying a night off with Alice Robbins. We saw, I think we were introduced to Alice last issue.
Yeah.
That's a tiny crystal set tuned to a transmitter at Thunder headquarters. Oh no, there it goes.
He just talks about it, and it happened. It must be early AI.
Yeah, she notices the ring. Excuse me, Alice. I'll get back as quickly as I can. I'm sorry, Leonard Brown. You leave me stranded here, I'll never speak to you again. Yeah. The safety of the country is at stake, but she's mad because he had to leave her at dinner, even though she works for Thunder. It's a supper club and quickly calls in. Over. Proceed to Times Square without delay. Emergency, something's causing panic. Repeat, emergency. So he gets over there and sees a dinosaur.
So he leaps over
Great.
tall buildings.
Alice. Yeah. Alice is already sore at me. If I don't get back soon, I'll have an emergency of my own. Get that really crazy coloring cut job there.
I think it's just misregistered.
Foreground color. Yeah, that's likely.
It's the printing just misregistered. It's misregistered.
Yeah. Old style printing, folks. We're with the dots here. You can see the dots in the print work. Go ahead, Glenn.
I was going to say a typical wood pose of a character. You can see that as Daredevil, can't you?
Yeah. Very much so.
Look at the underneath of that car. Look at that.
Looks like a little toy.
He's never seen the underside of a car, Wally Wood, has he?
Hey, he's guessing. Yeah. What's he going to do? Get right. Reference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It did for a dinosaur.
Fake it till you make it.
That's it.
This shouldn't take long. One punch. Oh, look at that great panel there. Half a page.
Yeah. Gronk. Is that what they say? Gronk.
Gronk. Maybe I was a trifle overconfident.
It reads like Spider-Man, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, quirky.
Well, everybody was imitating. Yep. There, that should curb the destructive impulses.
So he wrecks the light in the car by knocking it out. Oh no!
Oh, but there's a giant clock falling. No, that thing knocked a big clock loose, and there's a guy under it. Uh-oh! Somebody's about to get squished. Help!
I don't think you'd have time to
I'll never get him out of the way in time. So I'll just hit the clock. I'll wait until I tell the gang about this. Now to say what happened to the dinosaur. It's gone. Vanished in thin air.
There's suddenly two soldiers on the scene.
Yeah.
Not policemen.
That dinosaur.
Two soldiers.
Yeah. Soldiers. Puzzled, Dynamo returns to Thunder headquarters. Oh, hello, Alice. Let me explain. No need to. We've all been alerted. Dynamo, 3 places were robbed while you were busy with that prehistoric monster. What? That's right. One of them was a bank close to the scene. You saved some man's life in front of a bank. What happened to him? I don't know. Why?
You know, every time we look at Wally Wood,
one that was robbed. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go on, carry on.
That was the one that was robbed. We think the man you saved was one of the gang. Oh no, I've done it again. Yeah. With a heavy heart, Dynamo takes off to help patrol the city. Boy, When I goof, I really do it big. Soon, it's a brontosaurus heading for Times Square. Take her down, Dan. Steady, old
Dan
dinosaur.
Atkins.
Not just
Dan Carry on.
say what?
It's all right.
Not
Carry
just
on.
any dinosaur. He's a large purple dinosaur. Let's call him Barney. Yeah. Seems to be fading away. Hold the thing steady. I'm going to try to jump on its back. Since going anywhere, I'm going with it. They're gone. Poofed. Oh, he went back in time. If I'd just been transported to a prehistoric jungle. At least it could be, except for those machines. It must be the gadgets that brought me here. It's crazy gadgets. Look at that fog effect here. Working with the tools of the time.
Yep.
You know, everything at this point is hand separated, indicated, color coded, CMYK tones. They even had a little bit of extra lop over here, over top of that fern. Get that. Somebody did this in a hurry. Little blotches here and there. Odd, nobody's around to greet us. I guess they weren't expecting their pet back so soon. I guess I'd better turn off the belt. Mustn't waste it. Might as well scout around a futuristic building. This gets more mixed up all the time. It's okay, Snooper, raise your hands and don't give me any trouble. He's a snooper. Oh, no. Why did I turn the belt off? Maybe I should slowly ease my hands down. Keep them up, pal. Don't make me nervous and march straight ahead into the lab. Look at that line work on that city. It's just outlined.
Yeah.
No attempt at shading it or nothing. Just big and yellow. No mushrooms in the foreground here from what I can. Oh, yeah, there's a couple right there.
No, they're not mushrooms.
PBR if you're out there. Are those leaves?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Yep. I was hoping for mushrooms. There we are. He's got a whole dino factory here.
Wow.
Continued after next page. Might as well do as the man says until I find out what this is all about. Maybe I can catch him off guard later. He's got them all there in tubes. Is that our evil Dr. Sparta?
I think so, yeah.
Right there, the mad scientist. He's probably the main bad guy because he's bald. Well, meanwhile, monster-sized monsters, folks, full 6 feet tall, in authentic color, only $1 with a 10-day free trial. That's right.
What do you need a free trial for?
You know, they're just saying that to reassure them that they'll get their money back if they don't like it.
I bet they didn't even get the monster in the first place to send back.
Nah. They got it in a manila size envelope. It was a fold-out cardboard stand-up. Folded out quite a few times. I would imagine that's what it was. Pretty sure that's what they did. Meanwhile, back to our story. Oh yeah, it's definitely the bad guy. Look, he's got a goatee. Dynamo is ushered into the building. Yeah, you got company, Doctor. Well, sir, this is indeed a pleasure. You are Dynamo of Thunder, are you not? Like anybody else right now is running around dressed like this. Yeah. That's right. And I take it you're the man behind this dinosaur business. Indeed, sir. I'm Dr. Sparta. That looks like it was added at the last minute. You've many questions, no doubt, sir. I anticipate the first. I am the world's greatest zoologist. If you're interested, this lab's where I grow my pets. I send them to New York by means of my transmitter, as I call it. It is a device that breaks matter down, transmits it like radio impulses, and releases it at the other end. I
Has he
too
been
have
watching?
watched Star Trek.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry,
was Star
jumped
Trek.
ahead of you.
Was that,
Star Trek was big there during this time. It was 66, right?
yeah.
I think the original series was out. What's your motive, Sparta? Good question, sir. The government and the big foundations refuse to subsidize my work, forcing me to finance myself. I intend to use my discoveries for revenge as well as profit. While the police are confused by my pet, my men are fundraising. Look at them glasses. Somebody
This came before Star Trek. If this is on sale in February 66, it must have been produced in end 65. And Star Trek was first aired on US television in September 66. So this predates Star Trek by at least 6 months.
here I was muted. So that's crazy when you think about it.
There's probably a lot of it all going. I mean, that Fly film had been out by then. What was that, about 1958 with Vincent Price? And then you've got
It's true.
And then you've got things like The Outer Limits and Twilight Zone out before this came out. So it's probably not really new. They were always doing stuff like that in Twilight Zone, weren't they? And The Outer Limits, like the Galaxy Creature and all that.
Outer Limits. Yeah. It's true.
And then there's Operation, was it Philadelphia with the aircraft carrier?
Philadelphia Experiment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of that operation, but anyway.
Yep. I wonder who Christopher is. Look on the sign next to the dinosaur in yellow. It says Christopher there. I wonder who that is. Is it his grandson or something, or his son?
It's somebody, yeah.
It seems to be an odd thing to write.
Yeah. As the doctor carries out his threat, a herd of dinosaurs appears in the heart of Manhattan. He has a herd.
Oh, it's COVID. Look, they've got
One
the
of the
masks
largest banks. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Largest banks is hit by robbers. Don't nobody move. I keep jiggling the cord this morning for my microphone. Let me move this out of the way just a little. Maybe that'll solve it.
Who's been shot?
You can watch the great moment on TV. Gonna shoot if I even lower my hands, but I must take the chance. No, you don't. The same instant, Dynamo dives aside, turning the dial, and the thug fires.
Oh no!
Dynamo is hit, but the second shot comes too late. Keep him away from
Wilbur. There's a good American name, Wilbur.
Oh yeah.
Is that in Mr. Ed, Wilbur?
Yeah, it is Mr.
Wilbur.
Ed. Mr. Ed's owner. Wilbur. Hello.
What a great program that was.
Yeah, classic. You don't see those in reruns anywhere anymore.
There was only one. I think there was only one series of it, wasn't there?
I think so. Yeah.
It was a brilliant.
Yeah, but we still get early in the morning. You can still catch episodes of My Mother the Car. You just don't see Mr. Ed that often.
Wilbur.
There's a pow, pow, pow. You heard the boss. Stay back. Sorry, Wilbur. You kind of made me mad. Where's the first shot? I'm not seeing any creases or blood there.
No.
Must have deflected it. Oh, he says. Probably got hit in the shoulder. Just a flesh wound. Oh, nuts, I can't do it. It'd kill the poor sap. As for you, doctor, you're taking a trip. Please, sir, I beg of you, to New York. Him to New York. Must be tortured. Hold your fire, it's dynamo. This character is Dr. Sparta, the one responsible for all this mess. I'll confess, just save me from that brute.
Why is he a brute?
He grabbed him by the this lab coat or something. How's the situation, Colonel? Bad, Dynamo. These beasts are wrecking the city. Small arms don't harm them, and we can't use the heavy stuff here in the city for fear of killing civilians.
Look at the grenades he's got on his chest as well.
Yeah, he's got one here in his hand too.
I said
Ready
this
to blow
the
them
other
all
week.
up.
I said this the other week. It's really great for me that Wally Wood can't draw American Army helmets.
Yeah. I don't know what you or anyone can do. And you'd better get medical attention. No time for that. People might be killed meanwhile.
Look at the bin, the garbage thing in the rubble.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's sticking out. Still with the lid on it, too. Good question. What am I going to do? One of those monsters gave me a time, and now we got to try to stop a bunch of them. A girl trapped by that one. Is it Alice? No time to waste. That bullet wound is draining my strength. Mustn't pass out before I... Yeah, smack him with whatever he could grab. What is that, a sink? No, some rod stuck with a base. That's weird.
Oh.
It ducked. I thought these brutes were supposed to be stupid. One more try. I haven't the strength to lift this one, so... One punch had better do it, or it's the end of the old ball game. Uh-oh. Hate to see the end of the old ball game, but that's a great, great shot there. I'm going to throw that shadow in just for dramatic effect, but the edge of the building here probably needed a little thicker line.
Yeah. I think he's using a model for that monster, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he could be. He's got a little toy.
It looks very static, doesn't it?
It does.
Got that. He draws great physique, Wally Wood, doesn't he?
Even hurried, on a hard deadline, he's still phenomenal. Yeah. Even when he was losing his eyes.
You're losing your sound.
Yeah, there I go, jiggling again. This microphone's so touchy.
You're muted again.
We'll see how long that holds up.
Can hear you now.
It's not one mechanical failure, it's the next here. So one down, and who knows how many more to go, and it did it, and that did it. I couldn't take care of a cat now, even a sick cat. Len, Alice, it's you. I knew it was Alice. Oh, Len, you saved my life. Yeah, it's getting to be a habit. Why can't you stay out of danger? Are we there? Just color Lois and be done with it. Are we there?
Yeah. You keep
Glenn,
going
I can't
off.
hear you if you're there.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
No, this isn't good.
Have you turned me off now? I'm here. Can you hear me?
Glenn, are you there?
My audio was muted, but I didn't do it. Can you hear me now?
Go back out and come back in. Hang on, folks. I'll be right back. Are we there?
Yep. Can you hear me?
I still can't hear you, Glenn.
I'm here. I'm still
I
here.
don't know if it's me or what.
Yeah.
I see your camera's back up, but I don't hear you.
I can hear you.
Genuine can hear me. Can you hear Glenn, Genuine? Dave, are you there? Thanks for being here, by the way.
Can anybody hear us? Can you hear me, Dave?
Dr. Heisenberg. Good morning, gentlemen. Glenn, you might have to come back and come back in. Go out and come back in.
Okay.
It's having problems with the sound this morning. Marvy is in the house. Good morning. The kitchen's gone. Glenn, kitchen's done. We'll know here in a second. Let me get this screen back up where we were. Sorry for the confusion, folks. We're looking at Thunder Agents 4 this morning and having a little bit of technical difficulties dealing with oh, you can hear everyone. Well, I can't hear Glenn. That's why I had him step out. Hopefully he'll come back in. We'll be all right. I pre-ordered a comic book homage to Kirby by Portuguese creators. Oh, that's cool. Published by Image Comics. I think it arrives today. Got to go. Oh, Marv, good for you. Have a great weekend. Let's hope Glenn comes back soon here. Dr. Heisenberg, I can hear you. Randy, yes, I hear everyone. All right, glad you're here, Dave. Well, where's Glenn? Hope he comes back in. There he is. Man, I didn't hear him pop in.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
No.
Glenn, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay. My sound is okay.
Genuine Comics, can you hear Glenn? Then I'd know it's on my end, which it probably is. I can hear Glenn again. All right, well, let me go back out and try to get back in again. Glenn, just keep talking. I'll be right back.
Okay. These great new systems we've got. Oh, he's gone again. Oh, well. There you go. We can just look at this wonderful Wally Wood artwork. I want to know who's done the lettering because this is superb. Oh, it's me, only me now, big screen. There you go. So, folks, go to Amazon and get one of these. You get it off Amazon or New Haven Press. And if you go to Fund My Comic, you can get one of these. It's got all sorts of good stuff in it. It's got lots of published and unpublished artwork in it, all hand drawn by me. It's got strips from the original from the 80s. It's pretty good. And you can also see this fantastic figurine that my wife Helen made of Hatch and out of clay. And you can see artwork like that. It's full color artwork. You back? You back?
Glenn.
You there?
I don't know what this problem is. I just heard you clear your throat. Are you still
okay?
there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Good. Yeah,
Right,
finally.
okay.
My end, folks. I'm so sorry. I got bad equipment, and I guess it might be time to change my microphone too. Nothing but fun here this morning. Get us reset up here. Sorry for the inconvenience.
So it just goes to prove that you don't need coffee, you need tea. Coffee's overrated. It's all you Yanks deserve, all that coffee.
Yeah. All right. There we are. There we go. Right where we left off. Whoops. Come back here, you.
Well, your picture's very clear, Randy. That looks nice. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
We've got a delay as well, haven't we?
I don't think so. I'm hearing you all right. Sorry, I can hear Glenn again. I think it's on your end. Yeah, it is on my end. It's a miracle. Technology usually works. Yeah, I hear you. Let's get back to where we were here. Alice is in the house. You saved my life.
Alice, wandering around. This woman's always wandering around, and
yeah,
you'd drop her, wouldn't you? She's just bad luck and shit.
It's like Lois Lane, and in the old days. Yeah, it's getting to be a habit. Why can't you stay out of danger? I was helping to evacuate the injured. Well, you'd better evacuate yourself. I gotta try something. And if I fail, it's goodbye, Alice. The dinosaurs are all heading down the street away from the area of the transmitter field. Got to turn them around. Belt has to do it. I'll turn it on, off, on. It's working. They're turning and heading back. They're attracted to the loud or the flashing lights and the crack pow. That must be what it is. Great dinosaurs, though.
Why does he suddenly have his leg behind him when he turns it on? Like he's doing a little dance.
Must be. Could be he's bracing himself. Maybe it jolts him whenever he turns it on. I don't know.
That's what she said.
Yeah, could be. So far, so good. If I can just hang on a minute longer. At that moment, Dr. Sparta's looters emerged from the bank directly in the path of the thundering herd. Have a stomping good time there.
Wow.
The huge lizards reach the point of transmission and begin to fade. I haven't seen a good dinosaur stampede in ages, he says. Dynamo turns off the belt. So tired, so very tired. Len, oh Len, you fool, you fool. If I'd known, let him get him in the ambulance quick.
If she'd known what?
Yeah, she'd known. He was that weak. The ambulance quick. He must be nearly dead. Len opens his eyes to find Alice. Where am I? You're in the hospital. They say you'll be all right, but it was close. Oh, Glenn, I was frantic. They're turning Dr. Sparta's tropic island into a sort of a park, a wildlife preserve.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Oh, no, a dinosaur zoo.
Jurassic Park, 30 years before
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Exactly. What could possibly go wrong? All right. That
Oh.
was it for that. Meanwhile, Nomad steps in.
Is this what's he called? Is it Mazzucchelli or something? What's he called?
Mike
this artist?
Sikowski. Yeah.
Is it oh yeah, wrong one.
Yeah.
My bad.
Mazzucchelli comes later.
Right.
Not into Tower Comics though, but
Right.
I think
Okay.
he starts at Marvel. But yeah, this is Mike Sikowski. He did work on the early Justice League. He did
Right.
Justice League for years, right at the start there. That's probably his biggest claim to fame. And he did a lot of romance comics, I think, during the 50s and 60s.
Okay.
And they send a courier instead of the usual radio message, Miss Rogers, because you will need me as a guide and cover on this mission, and you can call me Linda.
You could call me No Eyes.
As you know. Yeah. As you know, there have been too many accidents in the Nevada project, and you will investigate for possible sabotage. And what's my cover story? Since I'm blue and I'm wearing a cloak, how am I going to hide? Yeah. You'll be my fiance. You see, I'm a regular visitor at the site. My father is in charge. You must have heard of him, Dr. Tim Rogers. He's also the prime suspect.
Just go back, just drop it back again. I just love the way that the colorist has done the eyeshadow on the girls.
Yeah, such a nice touch.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first one as well. It's not a mistake.
Very 60s. Yeah, it is. All set now to make up a space android. No man quickly prepares. Yeah. Shortly, a Thunder plane speeds on its way to Nevada. Who knew that was a Thunder plane? You don't, since it's got it's got propellers on it, and it looks like, what are those little balancers here?
Yeah.
At the end of the wing, kind of like
stabilizer.
Yeah,
stabilizer thing. I like the way he's drawn the propellers.
Yeah. Not as your typical round circle, just as showing the movement there in the center of the blade. You don't suspect your father, do you, Linda? Of course not. I'm hoping you can clear him. Yeah, that makes him look like Tony Stark.
Oh, just a bit.
As they near their destination, a projectile tracks them and attaches itself to the fuselage. What was that? Whatever it was, it seems to have knocked out our controls. We'll crash, and we're too low to bail out. Hate it when you're
never too late to bail out.
Sizing up the situation, Nomad quickly swings into action.
Look at that.
Get rid of that thing. Nomad, don't you'll. There it is. Seems to be magnetized. I'll have to pry it loose. I'll have to use all my strength. Can't worry about trying to hang on. Whoops. There it goes. And here I go. I'll just have to sacrifice this body. This means I'll have no spare on this job. Oh, well. In midair, No Man switches to the android in the plane. Don't be startled, Linda. I'm here in this body now. Oh, I guess I'll never get used to that. Sure. What kind of detail does a steering wheel on a plane have? I don't care. Just fill it in.
Yeah, just shadow it.
Yeah. It'll be a silhouette. Wonder if this guy's evil. He's got a bald head. What happened? We saw you on radar. It was nothing, sir. A bit of engine trouble. Daddy, this is John Dunn. I've told you all about him. Glad to meet you, John. How did our trap fail? Oh, he is the bad guy. Linda's spoken of you so often. I feel I know you, Doctor. There's something about him. I can't quite put my finger on it, but you must be tired after your trip. I'll show you around the project in the morning. All right. If only I didn't have to spy on my own father, she thinks. Terrible. Here's your room. No man, get a good night's sleep. I need no rest. I'll check reports and see you in the morning. Later, that noise. Something's going on outside. I'd better turn on my cloak and investigate. It's Dr. Rogers. What's he up to at this time of night?
Look at him
He's sitting casually on the
car.
car there. Yeah, isn't that something?
Oh, dear.
Such great stuff here, folks. And the colorist again. What am I going to do with this background? It's purple.
Got a car.
Whatever it is, yeah. It's the 60s. So the cars are big. I'll just stick around. And I hope it doesn't take more than 10 minutes for the doctor might be in for a shock when the invisibility wears off. Oh, the invisibility cloak's only good for 10 minutes. Why is he stopping by this old shack? Oh, it's a dummy. What a way to hyphenate that. Dummy.
It's a dumb.
It's covering the shaft. What a setup. It's a complete lab and a communication center. And android bodies, dozen of them. That's it. That's what got me about Mr. Rogers. He's an android. Of course he is. And an evil one at that. You thought if he was an android, he'd have better hair. Anyway. Unaware that the unseen agent is standing behind him, the doctor makes a call. Android 1 to Mastermind. Over. Oh, here's Mastermind. You fool. I told you never to contact me directly. But there's a Thunder agent here. They must know. Then you must dispose of him. We must have an accident. Uh-oh. Do not fail. You know the consequences? Yeah, you'll be blanked out. No, not that. They might send him to Detroit again or back to New York City.
That's clever with that gun there. Then you see him holding it. That's clever, isn't it?
Yeah. No, not that. Not the mindless state. I won't fail. My time is up. My invisibility is wearing off. Oh, well. Hold it right there, Doctor. Where did you come from? Never mind that. You're under arrest. Must keep talking to distract attention. You win. I'll tell you all about my androids. All about the androids. Never mind that for now. Who is this mastermind and what's he up to? Get him. He can be rendered unconscious by being hit in the back of the head. He's an android. Anyway.
Oh,
Pops, more stuff. Time to throw your voice. Silent dog whistle. It's been going on all day or all week, really. Silent dog whistles. Build your body of steel. Magic cards. A treasure chest of fun. Onion gum. Trick black soap.
And there's Uncle Dolph using his black soap again.
Yes, I was going to say, make yourself look like Dolph. Meanwhile, back to the battle. It is a battle of androids, terrible and silent fury, incapable of feeling pain, immune to injury, short of total destruction. He's just smacking them around back. Finally, a blow with a gun, but gives no man an idea. Might as well play possum for a while. I can't win. They may not destroy me if I seem vulnerable, and I may learn something. I had to call again, Master. We've got the agent. Believe he is an android.
Said,
Shall we dispose of him?
Don't ever call me at this number. So he rings him twice in 2 minutes.
Yeah. No, I want to examine him. Lock him up for the time being. This cell will hold him until we can ship him to the mastermind. The android agent pretends to recover. Who? Why, it's Dr. Rogers. Yes, the real Dr. Rogers. And all these other men are scientists that the mastermind has captured and made android stand-ins to replace. Of course they have. You can tell that guy's the smart one. He's got a bow tie on. Kind of looks like Peter Sellers with a mustache. Anyway. They've used some sort of brain-picking machine to program the androids. Now I'm afraid they intend to kill us when they leave the project. Never fear, I'll prevent it. How? Like this. I'll run away. Poof. Now just wait. When the guards see this empty cell, I'll walk out of here. And as Nomad predicted, he's gone. It can't be. Open the door. How could he have escaped?
Look at that.
There's no way out.
Look at him with that gun.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
As he sneaks out. That's a really unusual angle on that guy. At least for regular comics.
Yeah.
Slam. Let's see. Nomad makes his way to the control room. These must be mind machines that can blank out the androids. Look, that chair. An invisible being among us. Stop him. Cool. If they could only see him. There's a pow sock. People being tossed about. Looks like he's going over their heads. No use. Too many of them. Can't destroy them all. And I'll be visible again in a minute. What can I do? Oh, see, they're smart. They're all walking through the room hand in hand in order to catch him. Not thinking that he could have probably ducked out of their way. But anyway.
Well, they're only dumb robots, aren't they?
That's true. I'll take that gun. No man blasts a hole in the wall and jams the gun barrel into the hole, short-circuiting the wiring.
What wiring?
The wiring that was in the wall. Yeah, that's it. As he begins to reappear, the machines flash and go dead, and the androids stop in their attack.
He's doing a lot of funny angles, isn't he?
Yeah. At least he's challenging himself. Look at those. Androids, they can be detected by X-ray. Yeah. We can put them to good use. They can do jobs too dangerous for men with radioactive materials, for instance. Right now, I'm using my double. He's out there mowing the lawn. No, man, so glad you're all right. You forget, Miss Rogers, I'm immortal. Wow.
Oh,
Why am I being so aloof? Could I be afraid that she, forgive my rude manner, Linda, it's a habit. Shall we get ready to return? Yes, of course. Why is he so cold, so distant? He has an android body, but inside he's a human, a man. Later at Thunder Midwestern HQ, the immediate threat seems to be over, sir, but we still know nothing about the one who calls himself the mastermind. Nevertheless, I can say, well done, No Man. You saved the Nevada project, and we know what to look.
Looks like Dean Martin from the side, doesn't it?
He does there, yeah. We know what to look out for when this mastermind strikes his next move. No, man, what are you doing? Blam. Oh, no, he's not the chief. Relax, it's over. This is another android. I spotted him when he burned his hand and didn't even notice it. I guess he burned his hand. Oh, yeah, right there.
Would it have been great if he made a mistake and he shot the guy?
Yeah, it's like, I just didn't have any nerves in my fingers. Anyway, this means the situation is even worse than we could have imagined. Anyone could be an android. You, the president, the secretary general, we're in for it, but we'll be nothing but, we're in for it. It will be nothing but fear and suspicion until we get the mastermind. The end.
When's Steve Ditko coming drawing No Man?
Anytime, I think. Here's an undersea agent ad. Octopuses. Giant octopuses capable of sinking a ship at the command of the nefarious Dr. Fang, who returns to pit his genius for evil against the forces of undersea. King Midas, self-acclaimed monarch, would destroy the treasures of the world in his insatiable lust for power and wealth. Lieutenant Davy Jones faces a formidable foe in the richest man in the world.
Davy Jones out the Davy Jones out of the Monkeys.
Yeah. Or should I say, hey?
What does undersea stand for?
I don't know. The return of Dr. Fang. Dr. Fang returns to challenge the forces of undersea with a diabolical weapon that puts Lieutenant Jones to the severest test. Why was the secret site of Atlantis in double jeopardy? What was the secret of the flying saucers? Tension mounts as Scooby awaits rescue when he is trapped and lies helpless, buried beneath the sea. One of their characters' name must be Scooby.
Scooby-Doo.
Maybe we should look at an issue of Undersea Agent.
Yeah.
And learn more. Anyway, back to the next story. Oh, Thunder Agent Control Room. Here's a letters page.
Wow. It's a bit.
It looks like it was typewritten.
Yeah, they only got one. Yeah, it must be the only typewriter in the world with 20-point fonts.
Yeah. Well, they got 2 pages to fill. There you are. No Man in Action. An android. It's not a robot, but an artificially produced human being. No Man's androids have several unusual abilities. By accident, Dr. Dunn discovered that the more nearly identical 2 android brains, the easier the flow of neural energy from one to the other. Discovered that the more nearly identical 2 android brains, the easier to flow. That didn't quite make sense, but all right. And so, because of the similarity of the androids, he is able to transmit the electrical impulse of his nervous energy from one body to another. This ability gives him near immortality, as only destruction of all of the bodies would mean his death. Though vulnerable, the bodies are stronger than human bodies, giving No Man time to transfer even from a badly damaged body. His final weapon is the Cloak of Invisibility. When he turns the dial, miniaturized power cells activate a force field in which the alignment of the molecules permits light to pass with no reflection, producing complete invisibility. Of course it does.
And his clothes as well.
Yeah. Dingy teeth made radiant white. Using radioactive bleach.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Use whiten with a Y, Y10 to cover up. It's all bleach, folks. Send no money. Free 10-day trial if you survive it. We'll refund your money. Only
$1.98. My God.
Yeah.
Dodgy, isn't it?
Some radiated bleach. The origin of thunder. In the end of World War II introduced a new era. In many areas, power vacuum developed and gave rise to aggression. UN forces were able to cope with open military action, but hidden international conspiracy called for a new approach. The UN formed a secret intelligence and enforcement agency. There arose several power-hungry individuals sought to destroy Thunder and the other, and to further their aims, world abominations, such as the warlord who was destroyed in the attempt. Thunder at its command and resources and the best minds in the world, such as the brilliant Professor Wallace Jennings, who created the devices used by Thunder agents. Wallace Jennings, huh? Named after Wally. I wonder who Jennings was. By Thunder agents, but was killed by the warlord's men. Shown here examining the first android with Dr. Dunn, who was to volunteer to become Nomad. Yeah. Candidates were selected from among various branches of the organization to use these inventions, becoming super agents, Nomad, Dynamore, Mentor, and Lightning. And that gets a little ahead of itself because Lightning starts up in this issue. Under Agents Extra, in these pages you'll find Thunder's newest agent. Can you guess his surprising identity?
Looks like Superman.
A power-mad tyrant professing to be Baron von Kampf. Von Kampf. Legendary Russian desert pilot of World War II. Von Kampf. Yeah, is a Russian desert pilot of World War II. Yeah.
Is Prussian, not Russian.
Oh, Persian?
Prussian.
Oh, yeah,
Prussia.
Prussian. Yeah,
Prussia
is Prussian.
Southern Germany.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. To take over the entire world, utilizing the mightiest weapon Thunder has ever faced, the deadly dust.
Look at that swastika on his helmet.
Yeah.
Oh dear. The outline looks just like Super.
Just a broken up S, right? Anyway. Yeah, look at this guy. That's Sikowski again.
That's great. Look at those folds on his trousers, and then boots are really good.
Yeah. Choice is yours, Thunder Agent. Either capture me or save your fellow agents from death. You cannot do both. He's not going to let him. It is exactly 1 minute to attack time. Now let's go. The bomb will go off at any moment, and then all of Thunder shall be helpless.
I'm expecting Captain America to jump in any moment.
Oh, here's an easy job for the colorist.
Must be in the past.
Must be. Then the strangely garbed men approach. Within the headquarters, yet unnoticed by Thunder personnel, a cloud of dust begins to emanate from the air conditioning system. Within seconds, the entire building.
You wouldn't notice that everybody was suddenly going grey, would you?
Yeah. Suddenly getting real dusty in here. Within seconds, the entire building is filled with a strange haze.
The purple haze.
And dust particles enter the bloodstream through the lungs of all the personnel present, and thus nerve and muscle reactions are reduced to 1/10 of normal speed. Even Thunder's most powerful agents fall prey to the menacing mist. I can hardly move. I could switch my mind into another one of my bodies that is off base and therefore is not affected by this dust, but I'd better find out what's happening here first. How come he's even breathing? He's an android. But anyway. Yeah, everybody affected by the gas apparently goes blue. Then good. The Baron's dust bomb has slowed everyone down while these masks keep us at normal speed. We'll be finished with our jobs before these agents can make a move.
Is that Sue Richards there on that chair?
It does. It looks like her. Yeah.
With that collar. Look at that. They're even goose stepping while they're arresting him.
Yeah. Dressed as Nazi soldiers attacking. To the file cabinets, get the secret documents. you can get all the secret documents you can. So that's it. A document robbery. I'd better switch. Go ahead.
Can you just go back up a minute to the next tier? It says, oh, right. Sorry, I was wondering why Dynamo was going to switch his body, but the balloon is going to Dynamo to No Man. Okay.
Yeah, to No Man. Yeah. That's why
I
I was wondering how he's being affected by the gas when he doesn't breathe. He's an android.
Yeah.
That's in a document robbery. I'd better switch my mind into another body immediately. Look at that trouble in lettering here.
Yeah.
Moving all over the place. As No Man's body leaves the android body, I can't move fast, but I'll do my best to stop these attackers. A well-placed punch, my friend. Too bad I wasn't here when it finally arrived. Haven't you learned that yet, muscle man? You can't even come close to hitting me, let alone hurting me. He's right. But maybe I can keep him busy until No Man gets back. I've got the papers. Come on, let's go. They're making a break for it. No Man isn't back yet. Uh-oh. Moments later, we're too late. They're gone. The dust has settled. We can take off the mask. Oh, we got here as fast as we could, Dynamo, but it appears we weren't fast enough. I'm sure they'll attack again, but when they do, how will we stop them? It looks like that's up to the science boys. They'll have to devise something to counteract the dust. As the weeks passed, what is that? Jarring? Other daring thefts are perpetrated.
Unfortunate view of the lady, isn't it?
Yeah, whoops. Yeah, really.
I think somebody's having a laugh.
Didn't even know. It could have been a chair. No, it's not a chair. Yeah. Meanwhile, in the laboratories of Thunder, an intensive research program is inaugurated. Let's radiate this piece of machinery. That'll help us cure the dust. Yeah, members of the Thunder Squad, I've called you here in order to inform you that we have finally found a way to defeat the dust bandits. How? This way, I wish to show you Thunder's latest weapon.
You know, is this Stokowski drawing this?
Yeah.
He's got a very, he could draw Modesty Blaze, couldn't he? He's got that kind of style that Jim Holdaway had, that kind of loose sort of advertising kind of style.
Yeah, he drew Wonder Woman during the Emma Peel period.
Right.
When Wonder Woman didn't have any powers and they put her in all of these dresses and that, all of these mod outfits. Stokowski was the artist on that run.
Right.
For that reason. For exactly the reasons you're stating here. A little bit more eyeshadow here on her.
Yeah.
Well, all the girls got to look pretty. Good. I shall give you a speed that is 10 times normal. I dare not give you more except in the case of emergency. Moments later, excellent. You have perfected your use of the super speed. We are now ready. This guy's running so fast, his smoke is just trailing behind him. The dust bandits only attack. Yeah. That's to show he's the smart one. The dust bandits only attack positions at which vital papers are being held. We therefore believe that there may be a spy somewhere within our network. I shall therefore pass around the information that important documents are being based in our East Side base. When Baron von Kamp's men attack you, 4 will be there waiting for them. Oh, you 4. When Baron von Kamp's men attack, you 4 will be there waiting for him. And so the stage is set. And right on cue, a plane that expertly dusts the entire East Side base. Then from off stage come the Nazi soldiers sent as before on theft. So far, so good. They're approaching, thinking that we've been slowed down. The beam has counteracted the dust, and we can now actually move at normal speed. And so we shall turn the tables. Attack, men. Look at those helmets. Anyway. He's their leader. Quick, shoot him down. I got him. Excellent. The others will be distracted. They're running to help their fellow agent now to end the fight. By simply rendering these three unconscious. Zap. They're out. The other one must be dead.
Isn't that stupid? In the middle of a fight, you wouldn't rush to see somebody who went down, would you? You'd be too busy fighting.
Yeah. Right. Must be dead. We'll take these agents with us. We must find out how they resisted the dust. Still motionless lies of the figure of Guy as the plane takes off into the distance. But later, back at headquarters, a seemingly dead Thunder agent comes to life. What? Where am I? You're safe, my friend. But where are Kitten and Dynamite and Weed? What happened to them? According to the reports, they have been captured by the Baron. Oh no, what can I do? I must save them. And you shall. I shall give you the weapon that will enable you to defeat Von Kampf. Put on this suit. That suit has built within it its own speed inducer beam system. It is also designed to withstand speeds that are over 100 times that achieved by the fastest human. With this shield designed to protect your eyes, you better put goggles on just for bug splatters. The outfit is complete. You now possess the power to be the fastest man alive, capable of moving at incalculable speeds. But of course, because of the beam's life-shortening effect, which is especially detrimental at higher speeds, we cannot tell you to use this weapon. We can only ask you to volunteer. However, I felt, say no more, I accept. Good. You are now to be known as Thunder Agent Codename Lightning.
That's a bad uniform, isn't it?
Just yellow and orange. Yeah, yellow and gold,
so, yeah.
I guess.
Something.
Yeah. He is a fast-paced banana. Yep. We know where the Baron is, but he has warned us not to come near, or else the squad members will perish. She'll tell you the location, and as soon as those fateful words are out of the scientist's mouth, he's vanished. Whoosh. And so Lightning goes his way at a speed that renders him invisible. The only perceptible record of his passage being a sonic boom, which is a voom here. Sonic voom.
It looks like
Boom.
those two panels look like it should be in Brandek.
Yeah.
Very cartoony, aren't they?
Pretty much.
Look at that.
That's not as bad as this guy running. Look at that.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
I'll draw a nice castle and a stick figure. And at the Baron's castle, zoom. Suddenly, what the? Man, your posts were under attack. That's a nice up the nose shot there. Look at that shadow work. Wow. Oh, he's trying to challenge himself. Here he's running up. Three of them guarding the one door. That must be the entrance to the Baron's room. Halt, stand right where you are. Am I here or here? Maybe even here. Smuck, zuck, zip, pow, zuck, bam.
That looks like
crash.
That middle panel looks like he's kicking him as he's going past, doesn't it?
He does, yeah. Actually smacked him on the ass. But anyway. And now to meet the Baron himself. You're too late, Thunder Agent. Right now, as I push this button, a concentrated amount of my deadly dust is falling on your friends, whom you will find in the next room. Soon they will die. So the choice is yours. Either save your fellow agents from death or capture me. You cannot do both. But even before the Baron can complete his sentence, Lightning's decision has been made. Zip.
That sounds a bit dodgy, isn't it? Zip.
Oh, Von Kampf, of course. He's got to be the evil German. He's got the monocle. Look at
Yeah.
that. Dust coming down fast. Little time left. There's only one thing to do. First, I'll smash through the roof.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
And
idea.
I'll speed around in a circle, creating a whirlwind. I picked this up from a Flash comic book. Yeah, there goes the Baron escaping in his plane, but this is no time to consider him. I've got 3 lives to save. And then as lightning speed increases in the point where he can no longer be seen, the whirlwind grows in power, sucking the dust up where it will do no harm. Thus, inside the 3 Thunder Squad members suddenly come out of their stupor. Wah, where am I? Wah, where am I? Like, what's happening? You all right down there? Look, it's Guy wearing some kind of crazy goggles. He must have saved us. Yeah, later, back at headquarters, the Dust Bandits are now behind bars. Only the Baron himself escaped. You did your job well, Thunder Squad. As for the Baron, his dust is no longer the threat it once was. For now, we have a full-time agent who can counteract the mist. If he attacks again, I shall be ready.
That was terrible. That was awful.
Isn't it?
Dynamo. Oh, here we go. Bit of Wally Wood.
Dynamo. It's the return of the Iron Maiden.
When Wally Wood's on art, at least the drawings are good.
Yeah. Not sure who did all the writing on this.
Probably don't want to be credited.
Yeah. Back up here in the chat. Making sure it's a miracle. Technology usually works. Hey, PBR in the house. Nice to see you here. Says, good morning, gents. Happy to watch or catch the live for a change. Levi, nice to see you around. But you're always welcome on, though, anytime that you can. Should come back on and visit us. Always welcome here for that, Levi. When the first of the subterranean beings, the warlord, was destroyed by Thunder agents, the Iron Maiden was captured. At the maximum security women's prison, where the Iron Maiden is being held. This is a switch breaking into prison. Iron Maiden, where are you? We're here to free you. Over here. Luckily, I've still got my outfit on. You were sent
over here.
We were sent. Yeah, I'm over here. We were sent by Dr. Death. Come with us. You don't have to ask me twice. The entire operation took less than 10 minutes. Something big must be building up here, Chief. Shouldn't I stick around? No, you got your orders, Brown. You leave for Asia Minor tonight. A few days later in the Middle East, and several caravans carrying vital strategic materials have been attacked. You say you haven't been able to catch him, Kasim? Kasim. There's a unique name. Anyway. No, the raiders seem to vanish in thin air. Their victims are found in a hallucinatory state. Floating head, by the way.
He has to justify his name and wear a fez.
Yeah. Well, you know. How else are you going to know where he's from? They babble about the imaginary things they've seen. What sort of things? Demons, spirits? Yes, all that in one apparition. Several claim to have seen a beautiful young woman clad in armor. Woo? That's his woo face. Later, as Dynamo prowls about the city, what's that? A bunch of thugs after that one guy. No time to lose. I must use the belt. Hang on, fella, I'm coming. This'll teach you to gang up on people you... It's Dynamo. Hold it, you idiot. Weed, dynamite. Why, it's the Thunder Squad, you fool. You let him get away. Who was it? That was Dr. Death, the man behind the raids. We had him when you busted in. How convenient. Oh, no. And he's disappeared into that crowd. We'll never pick up his trail. So all those guys have hoods. Hoods on, except for that dude's got a fez.
Look at the guy with the pot on his head.
Yeah. Well, no use crying over spilled milk. We'll just have to start another line of attack. See you later, Dynamo. So long, gang. I'm sorry. He screwed up again, that Dynamo. Now what? Alms? For the love of Allah. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't. What the? An empty sleeve. It's you, no man. What's up? Sorry, I startled you, buddy. I got a scoop for you. I've been snooping around invisible, and I've learned of the next caravan to be attacked. Good work. Dynamo will be there. So will I, my muscle-bound friend. Dr. Death will be ready. He's got to be Dr. Death because he looks like a skull.
Oh, my God.
And so the next day, Dynamo, it's very reassuring to have you along, but I don't expect any trouble.
I reckon the writer
Wait,
just
look.
went to see Lawrence of Arabia.
You probably... Is that a mirage or an oasis? That's no oasis on the map, and this is no mirage. Something's wrong. It's too real.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're being influenced somehow. They're being influenced. Too much mainstream TV. Anyway, this must be the attack. Be prepared for anything. But behind a dune, quick, before he turns on his belt, they smacked him with an arrow. Might as well. It's got a coconut, looks like, at the end of it. Might as well have had a boxing glove.
Why is he walking on top of the camel?
He's not. He just got knocked off of the camel.
All right.
By the arrow. Instead of putting a larger smack here and making it more obvious, they just, I don't know, they just drew that panel funny. The rest of the caravan van are immobilized by their hallucinations. Ooh, good drugs. Tie his hands behind his back and don't touch that belt. It will transmit an alarm to every Thunder agent in the area. Yeah, like they're in the middle of a desert. How many other Thunder agents are in the area?
Well,
the Iron Maiden quickly...
If he presses the belt, he'll find out.
Yeah, it could be. And the Iron Maiden's men quickly take over the cargo. Oh, my head. Wah! So, you're awake, Dynamo. Capturing you is getting to be a habit. Why are we stopping? There's nothing here. Wait and see, you fool. At a signal from the Iron Maiden, that dune is shimmering, shifting, parting like the Red Sea. It's all an illusion. A huge iron door is revealed. Neat trick, sister. An illusion, friend. Dr. Death is a master of illusion. She called him friend.
Well,
and the whole...
like,
go ahead.
It must be like people calling each other bro.
Could be, yeah. And the whole procession proceeds downward along a tunnel. Take a last look at daylight, Dynamo. You may never see it again. Oh, there's Dr. Death. Welcome, Dynamo. I have a business proposition for you. Your life for the Thunderbelt. Sorry, no deal, Charlie. So, well, we have ways. Yes, there are ways you'll be more cooperative when I'm through with you. Won't work, pal. There's nothing you can do. Ask Iron Maiden. She's tried. It's true, my master, but I have an idea. Let's tickle him. No, give me some time alone with him. I have a new truth serum, which I'd like to try. Very well. You have 1 hour. If he still resists, he will die, and we'll examine his belt ourselves. We'll examine the belt ourselves.
But if they touch the belt, all the agents will come.
Yeah. Later. Good. We cannot be overheard. There is no serum. That was just to get you alone. I'm flattered, but why? When I held you prisoner and you resisted all my efforts to break you, I knew you were a real man. Not weak and cowardly like the warlord, or ugly and greedy like Dr. Death. Their power comes from machines they control, but you are brave and strong, even without the power of your thunder belt. I realize now you are the only fit man for me, the only one worthy of my love. Don't get mushy, lady. You'll rust your suit. Don't be insolent. Team up with me and we could rule the earth. Sorry, I'd rather not rule the earth. I just want to marry the girl next door and live in the suburbs. Splat.
Oh, dear.
You fool. You spurned my love. Now you'll pay. Well, has our friend decided to cooperate? No, doctor, but nothing. He dies now. No, wait. Oh, Dynamo.
Oh, is she going to get it?
She's going to jump in the way.
Oh, no.
But she's armored. She should be okay, right?
There you go.
You're helping him? Then you die. Turn the dial, quick. Oh, crack. You killed her now. Stop him, men. I'll get you, doctor, if it's the last thing I do. Just keep swinging that guy around. That's kind of fun. Look at them people flying. It's actually a lot of fun. He's tossing my men like they're men around like they're rag dolls, but they delayed him long enough to close my force field, and I'm protected by an invisible shield. It's a good thing he's protected by an invisible shield. Well, Dynamo, you are sealed in an airtight vault. You will suffocate in there. What's this? The Thunder Squad snooping around? I'll fix them for good with my laser beam defenses. It's no use. Gotta think of something, I wonder. It'll be risky, but I have no choice. If I turn it off, press against the force screen, the energy released by my atomic structure changing might just disrupt the field. Here goes. Crack. A chain reaction caused by the merging energy fields produce an explosion like a bomb blast. Look at him being blown out. It's lines. That's cool.
That's good. I think you're frozen, Randy. You there? No, frozen.
I'm here. Are you there?
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah. How long have I been out?
About 2 minutes. You're frozen. Everything was frozen.
It's not good. We probably, our audience is now down to 5. So we lost just about everybody. Sorry, folks. I was reading the story. Where did we leave off?
Where he's just crashed through the force field after turning his belt off.
Oh, that's what did it. Stupid guy.
Yeah, it was.
Very off topic. The other day, someone mentioned Magnus Robot Fighter. I picked up the first 6 issues. Way cool stuff. Reminds me of Prince Valiant for the old school TV series of Flash. Yeah. Yep. Let's get this back up and running again. Sorry, folks. I was reading this ad here. Meanwhile, let's see here. He gets zapped, and look at that. There we go.
That's great.
I was only a page off, so it wasn't that much. So that's good. Says, while above the squad sees, look, the dune's caving in. Must be an earthquake. No, look, something's coming out of the ground. Dynamo. What's going on? It's all over. Tell us about it. Here comes our transportation. Too bad about Iron Maiden. She was quite a gal. Yeah. It's back in his New York headquarters. You did well, Brown. I'm proud of you. Is all Thunder is. Thanks. Well, Len, bored with us after your colorful adventures in the exotic Alice? Do me a favor. Just leave me alone. He gets all
brilliant
stuff.
Look at his
Look at
face.
the expression. Oh, just leave me alone. Meanwhile, you can draw any person in 1 minute. No talent, no lessons. Of course you can. Sorry for chasing everybody off, folks. We're still, our numbers are still low again, thanks to my wonderful connections in StreamYard this early in the morning. Glad you're still here. Who's here? Those that are still with us, thanks for sticking around. Let's move on. We got one more story here. Menthor, the Great Hypno. Wally Wood again.
Yeah, is it that hand looks a bit dodgy? Is it Wood on layouts, do you think, and somebody's gone over it?
That could be. This hand here isn't completed right there.
Yeah.
It should be. That looks got a funny finger working. We last saw John Janus as he entered an abandoned warehouse in response to a mysterious call. Yes, my dear brother, it's good old Conrad. Grab his helmet, monk. What? No, you don't. This, now we're starting to look like Ditko doing layouts. Look at that. That fourth panel there is very Ditko.
Yeah.
Actually, that tier here, this whole page might be laid out by Ditko.
Yeah, it might be.
Got any notes?
It might be people, somebody like Wally Wood Inc. in the layouts then. Rather than
that's very possible. Because this really looks like, let's look at the previous page again. Yeah. That could be Ditko. Yeah. Yeah, I bet Ditko laid this out and Wood went over and inked it.
Yeah.
Because that panel right there, that fourth panel on that page is really Ditko. Attacked from all sides, Menthor tries desperately to concentrate. Now I'll get from behind and uses tremendous mental powers of his helmet. No, you don't, friend. I can't break up. You can't break up on a man. Oh, sneak up on a man who can read minds. Yeah. Got him. Grab the helmet. I can handle these two, but I have to stop that one by mental force. Something holding me. I can't. That gun must use telekinesis. Hey, what? What? Now I'm free. I can grab the helmet. It's all over for you now. Uh-oh.
You have to watch out for people grabbing your helmet.
Yeah. Let's see how smart he is now without his My fist will make you smart, even without the helmet. He's a terror. Got him. No smack or smuck or anything right there. Just a couple little lines to show force. A couple of lines here to show he's shaking. As Conrad Janus dons the helmet, furtive. Never can't say I've seen that word before. Figure watches silently. It's mine now. Meet the new mentor. What makes that helmet so coveted? I must find out. And emerge only when the gang is done, leaving Mentor for dead. Good, he's still alive. Oh. Perhaps if I gain his confidence, he'll tell me the secret of that helmet.
Of course he will.
You all right, son? My head, what happened? Who are you? Later, my boy. There will be time for questions later. Here, drink this. Good, you seem to be recovering nicely. Now tell me about yourself. Who are you? It's
like he should say, do you like saunas or whatever it is he says on airplane? Do you like gladiators?
Yeah. Who am I? I don't know. Oh no, he has amnesia. How can I find out about the helmet now? Well, perhaps in time. Relax, my friend. Don't trouble yourself now. First, we must eat, and meanwhile, we can try to figure out what to do. I may use you in my act. Act? Yes, I was once known as the Great Hypno, second only to Houdini. I've since slipped a long way, but we can still manage a mentalist act. At Mentor's debut on the boardwalk, he reveals a sensational capacity. That's weird. He reveals a sensational capacity. Yeah. That is a watch. It belongs to John Coleman. 17 Willow Lane. Has 2 children. His social security number is... Wow, he can really read minds. Later determined to solve the mystery, Hypno puts Mentor into a trance. You must tell me, where did you get the ability to read thoughts? It must be the helmet. Man, it looks like a different inker here.
Yeah.
Look at that. They might have had to pass this story around in order to make deadline.
Yeah, I'm going to say there seems to be a lot of hands on this one.
Yeah. Mentor's memory returns and he reveals his past history to the startled Hypno. And so I became an agent of Thunder with the code name of Mentor. The helmet released all the latent power of my brain, including extrasensory perception, telepathy, hypnosis, and telekinesis. I don't know how I retained this ability, but the constant use of the helmet must have activated that area of my brain permanently. Oh, no wonder those men were so anxious to get the helmet. I must have it. Where is it now? I don't know, but I can lead you to it. I'm attuned to it, somehow linked to it mentally. Still under Hypno's spell, Mentor leads him to Thunder HQ, where it has remained since the death of Conrad Janus and Thunder number 3. It's in there. Bring it to me. Thunder defense systems scan and pass him, being programmed with the body patterns and metabolism of each Thunder agent. But one Thunder agent is working late. Janice, where have you been? Hey, why don't you answer? What's wrong with you? Stop. Smack.
So it thwacks him one.
Yeah. Huh. Janus heads directly for the helmet. He knew exactly where it was. Oh, that's because of his sensitivity. I remember now. There it is. This will make me the greatest stage mentalist ever. Now for big time showbiz. The effect on Hypno is startling. Why, I can be the greatest criminal ever. Now for big time crime. And so a few days later, it's so easy. I just take over these tellers. Just put the money in that bag, please. He's got a whole drawer full of cash sitting here. Now it is equally simple to control these guards. Kindly load those bags into the armored car. But the robbery doesn't go unnoticed. Tim, did you see that guy in the Halloween costume getting in that truck? Yeah, we'd better look into this. Continued after the next page. They're going to look into it, but first, you can buy a giant Polaris nuclear submarine, only 7 feet long. Over 7 feet long. And it fires rockets and torpedoes for only $6.98. What a bargain.
It's usually $1 billion, but this week only it's $6.90.
Only. All you got to do is send in a little bit of cash. Yep. And you too can defend our shores. Crazy. It actually turns out to be a tablecloth. You put it over your table. You turn your table into a submarine. But anyway.
Is that what it is?
Back at the warehouse. Yeah, that's all it was. All this money, probably with a torpedo enclosed. All this money and for so little effort. I'll be rich. What? We have you surrounded, surrendered, or we'll open fire. The police? How? Well, no matter. Pow pow. You'll have to come and get me. Surprised he didn't say copper on there.
Yeah, you'll never get me, copper.
Yeah. The Comic Code Authority probably wouldn't allow it. The sudden blast of gunfire shocks Mentor out of his trance. What are you doing? Too bad you came to now for you. Too bad you came to now for you. I'll just leave some of the loot with you and
shot him in the face.
I have a perfect fall guy. Pow. Yeah, it looks like he did. Oh, he grazed his temple. He's got a little band-aid right there. Mentor, only grazed by the bullet, wakes up in a prison hospital ward and finds that his memory has returned. I'm Janus, John Janus. I must get out of here. I'll have to stop Hypno and clear my name. Wonder if I can control the mind of this guard. Guard, would you open the door, please? It's got to be the guard. He's got that little badge right there. Anyway. What are you kidding? It works. Thank you. Yes, open the door. This part is easy. Somehow I can find the helmet by its vibrations. It's also broadcasting Hypno's thoughts to me. Why, he's going to try to rob Fort Knox. Look at that helicopter.
That looks like a kind of a Jetsons, doesn't it? That helicopter.
Yeah, almost. Except there's a propeller. Yeah, there's a propeller on top of it. No back propeller though. So who knows how it's flying? No
Not
back
very
rotor.
well.
Yeah. Mentor faces the scene, races to the scene, and find Hypno. There he is. Now, if only I can resist his helmet and start loading those trucks with that. It's him, Mentor. And a strange struggle takes place. Mentor pits his latent power against that of the helmet, and men become pawns in a fantastic chess game. Guards, shoot that helicopter down. But able to anticipate every move, Mentor bailed out, and he lands and heads for the gate. He's sending that driverless car racing at me. I'd better have some ability to move objects. And on the last page, he gets squished. No, crash and block it with the gate. Now that the gate's jammed, I'll have to climb the fence. Hope he's not thinking what I hope he's not thinking what I think he's thinking. I wasn't, but thanks for the idea, Mentor. Turn on the juice. Mentor counters by quickly taking over a guard standing near. Quick, jam your rifle in the fence. Thanks, that shorted the circuit very neatly. Now for you, Hypno. No, you don't, Mentor. Grab him. I'm stuck now. I can't cope with his influence on these guys and still resist him myself. And all I needed to know, that's all I needed to know. Now that I've got the great Mentor stymied, I can get down to business, to the reason I'm here. And there it is. Gold, gold. Looks like gold bricks. Hypno is so staggered by the huge stacks of gold ingots that he forgets everything. So loses control of the men holding Mentor. Excuse me, won't you fellas? I've got urgent business. Gold, gold, all I could ever want. Riches beyond my wildest dreams and all mine, mine. Don't start counting it yet, pal. Startled as the spoken words sound in his mind, Hypno whirls. This is it. It's you or me now. And it's a deadlock. The helmet protects me, and I'm immune to its power, which leaves one final recourse, the most basic brute force.
Looks like Wood's back on the inking again.
It does. Yeah. Still Ditko, though. Look at that. Those two panels really look like they were laid out by Ditko. And I'm afraid that department, you've picked the wrong opponent. In that department, you picked the wrong opponent because, above all else, a Thunder agent is a highly trained fighting man. The desperate Hypno tries to knock Mentor out by hurling ingots. Then an unthinking panic begins to climb out of his way, not realizing he's weakened the stack by the ingots he's removed and is buried under an avalanche of gold. Now, at last, I can put on my helmet and I'm Mentor again. Look at that.
Oh, dear. Back to Wood again.
Yeah. Wood inking, I'm sure, over Ditko's layouts, though.
He doesn't check to see if he's okay with half a ton of gold on his head.
Oh, he's already dead. He's crushed. He's crushed, but he's happy to have his helmet back. Yeah. He's crushed. Oh, that's it. Record Riot, 20 smash songs for only $2.98. Think of that. You can get all those songs. Amazing offer. 10 long playing records at 45 RPM. And now you can finish high school at home. Always good to know. Sorry, we're only hiring high school graduates. Yep. And last but not least, look at that. He's looking for people who like to draw.
He looks like
who is it?
Boris Karloff, doesn't he?
He does. Them eyelashes, or those eyebrows especially. Albert Dorn, probably the greatest moneymaker in the history of commercial art. At the height of his career, he began a full-time search for people who like to draw. And there we are, folks. That's Thunder Agents 4. And all its glory.
How many issues did this one to? Was it 10?
I think it went 20. Let me check here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it went a full 20, but a lot of those later issues were reprints. Like this is a special collector's edition. I know this issue especially is all reprints. I've got this issue. It's It's reprints from previous stories, most of which we've already gone through.
I want to see some Ditko and Gil Kane in this.
It's coming. And again, folks, we've been looking at Thunder Agents from the Comic Plus site, comicplus.com. They're all listed here. All 20 of them have been scanned in and ready for your examination by John the Scanner. Next week, perhaps Thunder 5.
Ooh, wow.
Double for Dynamo.
Wow, nice coloring on that face.
Yeah. Shall we continue it then?
Yeah.
Provided everything's still good. We're at almost at 2 right now. Levi says, great stuff. Thanks for hanging in there, Levi. Fun show as always. Thank you. Thank you, Levi, for stopping by. Thanks to everybody that was here. Hit that like button if you can. Deeply appreciate it. We know the majority of our viewers are after the fact, so I hope that you've hung out through those 2 hours or 2 minutes of nothing. Were you talking the entire time, Glenn? Or I drop out? I'll have to take a look at and see how bad it is off of the playback. Thunder Agents 5 next week, folks. Thunder Agents 5, double for Dynamo. In the meantime, thanks so much for stopping by. We deeply appreciate you being here. We do this twice a week, normally glitch free. So we'll see.
Increasingly so these past
just
few weeks with this new StreamYard system you've got.
Yeah, really. StreamYard updates and my computer goes wonky and we end up painting the living room and I lose my Ethernet line and one thing after the next. But we'll get it figured out, folks. We're still here. We do this. We're not paid to do this. We do this because we love it. We're inspired by this artwork and all of these great old comics that are just waiting to be rediscovered. You might not like modern corporate comics, and that's fine if you don't. Don't give up on comics in general, though, as an entertaining art form and a means to escape. Go back and read your collection. Remind yourself why these books are as great as they are. Or pick up some great reprint books like the DC Finest line that's available now. All your bookstores should be carrying that DC Finest line. Hopefully some of those retailers are carrying it as well. They're all available off of Amazon if you have to. They're all great books and great blocks of reprint under really nice paper. So the reprints on those are better than the originals when they were printed on that newsprint. But again, folks, go out there and take a look. Go visit your local retailer. Spend a few hours if you can. Look through those boxes that might not get looked through very often with the old prices on it that who knows when the retailer priced them last. And you can find some great, fun comics there, especially those old black and white magazines. You might run across an old Tower Comics or an old Atlas comic or some great old independent books that would surprise you. So there's some great material out there waiting to be discovered. Tower Comics is a really obscure publishing company. They only lasted for a couple of years. The majority of the work that they did print were mostly teen comedy books, but Wally Wood took over with the Thunder Agents, and then Undersea Agent were pretty much their two big dramatic titles. And then there's another half a dozen or so teen comedy humor books, because Archie was really big at this point, selling through the newsstand. So everybody was trying to cash in with little goofy teen comedy stuff. But just great material and done by great people. And even if it's hurried or on deadline or they're not at the peak of their form, it's still very, very entertaining and just so much fun to read through, no matter how goofy it might come off as. But we'll look at more of the Thunder Agents in the upcoming weeks. And like I said, we do this twice a week. Sunday morning at 9 a.m. we do Sunday Funnies. And this week we are going to continue our examination of the Tarzan Sunday strips by the great Russ Manning. Just some fantastic, solid work here, folks. A lot of fun to look through. And you don't see a lot of programs covering comic strips anymore, but it's still a viable art form. Great examples of sequential art just waiting to be discovered in those comic strips. At Sunday morning, 9 a.m., we'll be looking at Russ Manning's Tarzan. So
How many
we are
volumes
archived.
are
That's the last one that I have is volume 3. I understand there is a volume 4, but I don't have it. I might have to order it here within the next couple of weeks. PBR says, great way to start the day. Thanks, you fine gentlemen. Hope you have the best day. You too, PBR. Have a great weekend. We'll see everybody on Sunday if you're there. If not, we are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. Go over there, like and subscribe. Definitely join those channels. The more interaction you have with our programs, the more of a chance we have of getting into the algorithms to the outside and part of everybody else's recommendations. And we can't tell you how much we appreciate you being here. And if you enjoyed this program, make sure you tell your friends. Give comics away as gifts, especially right now. It may seem like the world's going to crap, but comics are still out there looking to entertain and give you a means of escape and entertainment to help you ease your troubles with a little bit of entertainment. So go out there and enjoy those books, no matter what time period or what books. If you have a title that you want us to take a look at, we'll be more than happy to take that under consideration as well. So feel free to drop us a line, send us a comment, give us a suggestion. We deeply appreciate it. We appreciate you being here. I think that's it. Glenn, please tell everybody how they can find you again.
Yeah, you can find me all over the net, I suppose. Go to Google, put my name in, you'll find me there. But you'll find me on Randy's show on Fridays, this one, and on Sundays. You can get all of my work on Amazon, all my books are on there, and lots of magazines and all kinds of things on there that I've produced over the years. So the best thing to do is put my name in Google and you'll find something will come up.
All right. And folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can find my work with Arrow Comics. If you look me up on Amazon, you'll find a couple of things. Or if you go right now over to fundmycomic.com, and it's only probably going to be up for another couple of days until that file gets ready to go to press. Get yourself a copy of The Atlantean. The 3rd volume is available in that campaign. The first 2 volumes are already out and available for your enjoyment. And those characters in The Atlantean are based off of the characters from the Shadow Kingdom, which is also a great book. We painstakingly adapted the short story by Robert E. Howard as faithful as we could. Russ Manning does the artwork, and I did the writing and the adaptation of that and the writing on the other Atlanteans with the help of Charles Santino in number 2, who gave us a short story that we incorporated into it. Really grateful to Charles for him doing that. I'm finishing up the script for number 4 as we speak. So I'm looking at hopefully getting that done this weekend or shortly thereafter. Still moving little pieces around, figuring out different things and trying different stuff and trying to get that page count to fit within our parameters, because it's a heavy story with a lot of action, and I've had a couple of new characters that we're introducing, and we're adapting the other Robert E. Howard story that's in public domain for number 4 as well. So folks, go in there. And number 3 is in that campaign now. If you haven't read those books before, pick up the catch-up tiers that are there. Each volume is meant to be enjoyed individually. So if you can't go into those catch-up tiers, just pick up a copy of number 3. You won't be lost. It's a very straightforward concept. Cull and Brule traveling the land, trying to find a race of shape-shifting demons to rid them, rid their world of that demonic influence. So it's a lot of fun, and I can't tell you what a joy it's been working on the project. So you'll see a lot more coming along in the months to come. Please, if you want to sign up for the newsletter, go over to russleach.com, Russ Leach, no spaces, russleach.com, and sign up for the email list. Russ sends out a notice about once a month when we're not in a campaign, just to let you know how the progress is going on our works, and to keep you up to date with when the next campaign is going to start. russleach.com, folks. Go over there. I think that's it.
Yep.
Folks, we'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself. Try to stay sane in this crazy world, and read more comics. Don't remember, you don't have to be antisocial on the social platforms. If you love comics, tell people what you love and the products that you enjoy, the stuff that's entertaining to you, because who knows, you might somebody else might be entertained by your recommendations. So please do that. Hate and spiteful marketing only goes so far. You only get so much of a rush from it, and then you either have to have more, or you start feeling guilty about your actions and what you did. Be more social on those social platforms. Be more friendly. Talk more about what you love than what you hate. And go visit your retailer. I already said that. Buy alternative and independent comics, especially ours. Check out Indie Comics Network for the other programming. There's a few other shows up there that'll entertain you as well. There's a little bit of everything up there for everybody. We wish you the very best. Have a great weekend. Right, Glenn?
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, we'll see you on Sunday.
Take care, everyone.
Do you draw the Flintstones naked? There's a market for that.
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time with theory.
Hi y'all, it's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is isolate. I was late to work this morning that they fired me by lunchtime.
In the time before Atlantis sank, when the lands of this world were savage and untamed, one man would claim his destiny, seizing his place as a king. After defending his throne and learning the devastating truth of the Serpent Kingdom and its deadly cults, King Kull in his right hand ruled the Spear Slayer, make a solemn vow to hunt down and destroy the hidden empire of these serpent demons. These are the tales of those journeys. This is the Atlantean. Tales inspired by the brilliance of Robert E. Howard, featuring his first barbarian characters as introduced in the pages of his classic tale, The Shadow Kingdom. Each volume contains beautifully painted covers and around 50 pages of original black and white art and story, featuring classic sword and sorcery adventures you don't want to miss. Join us on these epic adventures and sign up now for news with the email list at russleach.com. Bring your axe and prepare for battle.
This week's top story, bullshit. All bullshit. Now over to Karen for the weather.
Thanks, Jim. As you can see, the weekend forecast is pure bullshit. Now over to Dan for sports.
Thanks, Karen. What an action-packed week of bullshit plays. Now back to Jim. And that's the news. Next week, more bullshit. Good night.
You froze him again.
It's the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.